Hi everybody, Jean back with more Mars anomalies. I've been busy restoring a Commodore VIC-20, so I haven't done a video in some time. I do apologize for that. In this one, more blocks in Elysium Planitia, east of InSight lander. The photograph we're analyzing is called Elysium Planitia, east of InSight lander. Acquired on the 29th of November 2018 at 25 centimeters per pixel resolution. I downloaded the JP2 black and white map projected file. I didn't find any anomalies in the merged RGB strip, so I didn't include that in this video. I'll include the link to this page in the description below. This is a crop from the low-res JPEG, and we'll be analyzing the few anomalies that are found in this terrain. Located 4 degrees 32 minutes north, 135 degrees 57 minutes east in this area here. And at the time of this video, the CTX image as well as a high-rise image hadn't been added yet. So here's the first anomaly looking at, it's right there. We've got very straight edges and right angles, very smooth flat surfaces. That object measures about 20 meters across and about, I'd say, 6 to 8 meters wide. And up close we can see these straight edges and 90-degree angles in this piece. Relatively smooth flat surfaces as well. Looks like some type of block or structure perhaps. Some symmetry and geometry in that. The area here in the middle seems to be raised somewhat. It is a little bit brighter than the surrounding dark shadow there, so check that out. It's almost like a step. The next anomaly down here in the bottom left, and it looks like this could have been some type of structure which has been destroyed. Total devastation in this area as usual, and these pieces over here about 8 to 10 meters long. Check at this piece over here, we've got a very straight, well-defined edge on this thing, 90-degree angle over here, and what looks like a little donut-shaped part there, and also over here to the top. And this piece over here, which looks like some type of flange, has got a hole right there in the center, which has a diameter of about 0.5 meter to 1 meter. And over here, got another one of these L-shaped blocks, and smooth, flat surfaces, and a 90-degree angle between those two edges. Check that out. Some type of debris perhaps. Here we've got another one of these diamond shapes, a little pyramid. This one's about 10 meters long by about 5 meters wide, and we can see the 4 sides to it. Very bright surface on this side over here. Lots of erosion on this piece, except for this rounded part with that well-defined arc to it. Look like more blocks next to one another in this area. These measure about 10 by 10 meters. Another L-shaped part over here with what looks like a smaller block sort of next to it right there, as if these two pieces were fit together perhaps, maybe. And right through the center we've got that darker carved out piece. The parallel lines on this. More blocks next to one another over here, two pairs of blocks. These are also about 10 by 10 meters. There's that previous anomaly we just checked out. So these are pretty close to one another, all within about 200 to 300 meters of each other. We're checking out those two blocks. It looks as if these were mounted next to one another and they shifted apart. And then these two megalithic slabs or blocks next to one another as well. The larger one at the bottom is about 12 to 14 meters across and about 8 meters wide. Now we've got what looks like either two blocks, this one's on top of that one, or perhaps this is a piece of this larger one over here, that are mounted or carved out of this larger one. You can see straight edges to both of these, relatively smooth flat surfaces and 90-degree angles as well. So let's have a look at these anomalies and others found near InSight lander, and go through to Elysium Planitia, and this is where I discovered these anomalies. There's some of those. And then let's have a look at the surrounding terrain. There's the InSight lander, where InSight lander also photographed what looked like megalithic blocks. And then towards the south we've got Curiosity Rover, also not too far, where we found more megalithic blocks with bevels, straight edges, 90-degree angles. Here we got what looks like a partial pyramid. We can see one of the triangular sides still virtually intact. Little arch over there. Unfortunately, this is a really bad image. I couldn't really zoom in close to these anomalies. And this one down here looks like a Rubik's Cube, about 8 by 8 meters, and it's got 3 rows of 3 smaller blocks to it. And here we've got what look like more huge megalithic blocks. Also still at Elysium Planitia towards the east of InSight lander. Got another one of these strange triangular structures. This side is still virtually intact. The strange dome-like object, it looks almost like a flying saucer. It's about 12 meters across. It looks like water seeping up through the surface, running down these hills. More megalithic ruins over here. And then this L-shaped piece about 12 by 10 meters. Look at that 90-degree angle. More of these blocks, check those out. These are about 8 by 8 meters, as well as these over here. Still next to one another. This looks like some type of structure or wall. A little triangular piece on the top, and on the side what looks like a little oval or circular glyph. That's about 1/2 meter to 1 meter in diameter. And then this perfect block, check at the smooth flat sides and 90-degree angle here. This one also measures about 12 by 10 meters. And let's go up to the top. This is just north of InSight lander. We've got more huge megalithic blocks partially buried. Look at these straight edges on these. And then over here, a giant standing monolith. It's about 10 meters tall. This little triangular, or it looks like a four-sided diamond shape of a little glyph cut into this one side. So let's have a look at the topography. And as I say, a CTX hasn't been loaded yet, so I'll be looking at a lower res scan of this area, but from the other CTX images you can see it's a rather smooth, flat terrain. This is why they chose this for the InSight lander. Relatively safe landing without huge boulders and things in the way, except for those blocks. Also very smooth, flat terrain here, where InSight landed, touchdown. So are they looking at these megalithic ruins and blocks, and as well as water, with Curiosity and InSight very close to one another in this area. So let's check this out. Curiosity is about 328 kilometers to the south of InSight lander, and most of these anomalies are not too far from this area of interest. Thank you for watching. I'll be finishing my VIC-20 restoration in the next day or two, and I'll upload the video of that too. I think you'll enjoy it. It is a little bit different and diverse, but I'll be returning to Mars and Moon anomalies after that. Thank you for your patience, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.